Juan, can you talk about what it was like to see Jordan Poole just in what's the biggest game of his life play that way and play with that level of confidence?
Uh, I'm a huge fan of Jordan Poole, man. I never have any problem. My pride is never too big to give credit where credit's due, or to salute another man. Man, that kid, well, he's 21, 22. Uh, I admire him because at the age of 21, 22, I wish I was in the NBA, hitting big shots, playing big minutes. Like that takes a lot of confidence. And he just got his own swag about him. He's a confident person. He carries himself real well. And I respect people, that are always themselves through and through. When he was playing, having a hard time last year, and then got sent to the G League, he was himself. He stayed in the gym. He was just very consistent. And I'll keep saying that he was always himself. I never seen him get too low. Never seen him really get too high. And so I commend that. I'm excited for him. He's been playing really well, man. I said it a few months ago. Like that kid's in the gym. He's a hard worker, and so I'm excited for him, man. He's a huge component of this team now, and he's going to be a huge component moving forward.
When you guys finished the season on a 6-game win streak, what built that? What's behind that 66 games that made you guys so successful down the stretch?
Steve has been saying all year, we're due for a run, and I'm sure everybody, I'm on Twitter and Instagram, so I see everybody saying, we'll win. And, like I said about a week ago, what better time than, the end of the season going into playoffs to start to build momentum, to build cohesiveness. Our chemistry is great right now. We're playing hard. It's 6 wins, but it's a new season now. The regular season is over after this game, and so we understand that, and everybody's 0-0s, but we're feeling good. We're playing good basketball. We're stringing together stops, and I think that is a very vital part of us being successful each and every game. And so we're clicking right now, and I think it's the right time. It's the best time for us to be clicking.
Juan, I'm sure you saw the very light banter between, Ja and Steph from a while back. Do you think what Steph has done has made people, I guess, not address him in that way or not want to bring the smoke his way? Do you think that lesson has been learned, or you still think people, because of Steph and who he is, they will still have something to say and want to throw some shade his way?
Hey, man, if Mike Tyson got a problem with me, bro, and he trying to go there, I'm trying to talk my way out of it. I'm not gonna bark up that tree, and I think it's the same thing, man. You got to be careful, waking up the sleeping giant. That dude is amazing, man. I'm a huge fan of that guy. Huge fan. He might be my favorite basketball player of all time now. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Kobe has and been my favorite player, but Steph is unreal, man. It's so fun. And so to answer your question, I wouldn't bark up that tree. I wouldn't wake that man up. I wouldn't, make him have any personal vendettas towards me, because it's 1 million+ people watching on TV. If you want to get embarrassed in front of 1 million+ people, then hey, go for it. But I wouldn't. A smart guy shouldn't. So I don't think so, man. I think people kind of stray away from him. Leave that guy alone.
Juan, this is your Go ahead, Jamie.
Oh. Hi. Juan, for Draymond to draw that 6th foul on Dillon Brooks there with 6:12 to go, I mean, how big of a momentum swing is that with the way Dillon came out that 4th quarter to start?
That was a huge momentum swing. That was a huge possession there. He really got it going for them, tied the game up. I think we were up 17 at one point and tied the game up. So, Draymond pretty much turned that water off in a different way, using his IQ. And that's a part of the game. He's a very smart player, and, most guys aren't going to make that play. Drawing a foul is a play, and it's a smart play. So that's IQ, that's leadership, that's experience from Dre.
Juan, this is your first time in the postseason. How do you prepare for something that you've never been a part of before, right? Like where you've been in big games, but never played in the playoffs. How do you prepare mentally for something that you've never done before?
Dre texted us last night, and he just kind of was really like, we got to be ready to go. I wake up for games like this. I wake up to play this game every day, but especially for games like this. If you don't wake up to play games like this, I don't think you really love the game, and I really love the game. So, yeah, I haven't been in NBA playoffs, but I've been in FIBAs, qualifying games to go to the Olympics. I played in the championship 3 times in Mexico. So, I mean, obviously, this is a different scale, but it's sometimes must-win games. I played in the NCAA tournament, Elite 8, Sweet 16. So I played in some big games, which has been a lot of fun. This was a huge game. The atmosphere was crazy. I live for these type of moments. So that's how I prepare. I prepare naturally. I'm excited. I'm going to play hard because I'm excited. Yeah, everything else is going to take care of itself. Go ahead, Kendra.
You called Steph your favorite player ever now. What were your expectations, or what did you think it was going to be like to play alongside him? And how has the reality kind of lived up to those expectations?
You know what? To be quite honest, moving like up until the point where I was actually on the team with him and playing with him, I was so consumed with what was going on in my life and trying to make the team that I never actually really thought about that, if I'm being 100% honest. Yeah, I'm going to be teammates with Steph, but I never imagined like being impressed every day, So it's been cool to watch. It's fun to watch. I appreciate the game. I love this game for what it is. It's an art. And he's like the Picasso of our time. Like, he really just doing his thing, and you can't do nothing but love him. Like, if people don't like that guy or got something bad to say about that guy in regards to basketball, like how you feel about him as a person, that's your prerogative. But yeah, I feel like you can't have a knock on him. He the best doing it right now, and so it's fun to be a part of that. It's fun to get him open. It's fun to be assisting him. He's breaking records every night. And so, when he broke the Warriors or the scoring record for the Warriors, he got a picture. I got that picture in my archives. I'm going to print it out, put that on my wall. I'm going to show it to my kids one day, put it in my man cave. Like, those things are dope. I wish I was able to go to Kobe Bryant's last game when he scored 60. Like, those moments are moments you have to appreciate if you're a basketball fan. And I'm a true fan of the game, so I appreciate that guy and what he's doing for the game, what he's doing for me, and what he's doing for the Bay. Like, I grew up a Warriors fan. We sucked for years. Like, everybody wants to watch the Warriors now. Yeah, everybody wants to come to the Warriors game. The price of admission is well worth it.
I got 2 questions for you. The first one is, did it just feel different when you walked up on the floor today during the game? And what's the biggest thing that you have taken away from playing with Steph Curry?
Yeah, it felt different. I mean, there seemed like to be a lot more fans in there. I don't know what the count was, but it was just rocking. It was a lot of fun. What I'm learning from him, just to be a true professional, I pick up on everything from him. How he, just approaches the game, how he approaches his everyday work, how he treats everyone. He's a hard worker. More often than not, he's probably the last one to leave the gym. He's in the weight room a lot. He takes care of his body. He's just a true professional. Like, he's been doing this for years, and he's finishing in the lane and taking a beating every game. So most importantly is just really just taking care of your body, because it's a long season and this guy has longevity, and he's been killing. Since he's been in the league pretty much. It's not like he's been doing this for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Like, this guy's been doing this for years, and that's hard to do. I mean, it's my first season in the NBA, and there's some games where I wake up and I'm like, I got to find it today. I got to get out of this tired mindset. And so for a guy like that, where his usage rate is so high and he's getting knocked to the floor 10, 15 times a game, that hurts. And so it's very commendable that a guy like that just really approaches his craft, so seriously.
Thank you.
Juan, it's Maria Vidal for Top Deportes in Latin America. I would like to ask you about someone special for you, which is Paco Olmos. A couple of days ago, he posted about your courage, your talent, and determination. So, what does he mean to you, and how would you describe his impact on your career?
Paco Olmos is not the reason that I'm here, but Paco Olmos is a huge part of the reason that I'm here. When I met Paco Olmos, it was my second year playing pro. I was just a young kid, very athletic, running gun. And that's where a lot of my IQ came from. That's where a lot of my reads came from, learning the game. He's a Spanish guy, so it was very systematic, but I think that's been able to help me thrive here in this system because I'm able to read and I'm able to take what the defense gives me. So, Paco, if you're out there watching, te quiero mucho. I love that guy. That guy, he helped me change my life for sure.